Listen, I want to let you know that you're hated for your determination. Listen, we're going to teach you a little bit today. Welcome into today's broadcast of You Are Enough, and I'm your host, Prophetess Nikki. In today's video, family, I want to give you a few scriptures. I want you to jot these down, and you can always go back to re-listen to this video. I think it's very important to understand why you get so much hate. I want you to understand at what pivotal moment that your life is literally in at this present moment. When you see more storms in your life intensify, when you see the heat gear up even more in your life, I want you to know you are at a pivotal moment. You are at a peak moment in your life. You're hated for your determination. Listen, I'm going to read some things that God led me to write down. Go get you a piece of paper and a pen and a pad. Read John 15 and 19. Deuteronomy 14 and 2, because God is going to give you something greater than what you had to give up. Can you hear that, family? Did you hear it? You've heard it with your ear, but I want you to hear it with the spiritual ear that you have. God is going to give you something absolutely greater. God is going to give you, that's right, you, those of you who are watching, those of you who are listening, God is going to give you something absolutely far more greater. And it's going to be far more better than what you had to give up. You think right now, you recollect right now on what you had to give up, how important that it was to you, but you had to give it up. And you thought the day would never come, but the day has come. People hate you for your drive, and people hate you for your determination. They hate you for your drive. They hate you for your determination. They hate how you can't be held back. People hate how you bounce back. People hate how you just keep coming back. People hate that you keep landing on your feet. You are 10 toes down. You are flat-footed. And you keep pushing through no matter what you get faced with. You just keep pushing through. And not only do you just keep pushing through, you are going to come out on top of this. But in the meanwhile, understand this. You are hated truly for your determination and your drive. Because people hate you, family, for that drive. They hate you for that determination because you know what you want out of life. You go for it and you get it done. You are hated for your drive. You're hated for your passion, and you are hated for the determination that you have, because you are one of these individuals in life that you know what you want. And not only do you know what you want, you go get it and you get it done. You're not afraid to go for it. When people see you're not afraid to take strides in your life, when people see that you're not afraid and you're very courageous to do things for your life, to better your life, to enhance your life, you're going to be hated. You're going to be despised. You're going to be rejected, and you're going to be hated because you're not of this world. You're in it, but you're not of this world. You are going to be rejected by all men. You are. You're going to be ostracized by so many people in this world. And they're supposed to reject you and I because we're not of this world. We are in it, but we're not of this world. And remember, family, they hated the Lord, so they're going to hate us too. But guess what? He overcame, and so shall we. Whoever is born of God, he told us, the Lord told us, whoever is born of me overcomes the world. You're going to be hated because you're God's anointed person, and you don't belong in this world. You are not the world's kind. This is why the world doesn't accept you. This is why the world doesn't receive you. This is why the world doesn't reject you. This is why the world will see you just as an opportunity to pull out of you what they can pull out of you, and then they're going to disregard you just like trash whenever they're done. This is why you're going to be treated this way. But one, you're God's anointed. Number two, for the drive and the determination that you do have, people hate your guts for this. They despise it. This is going to cause the people who are walking in darkness to reject you because they hate the fact that God has chosen you. This is why people will reject you too, because they know that God chose you. They know it. And it's not going to be the people of light. I don't care if they say they're born again, filled with the precious gift of the Holy Spirit. They are not. They have a form of godliness, but they are desiring that power, but they don't have it within them. They have a form of godliness, but that power on the inside of them that they should have, they are denying the power within them. Your haters are always your biggest fan. Your haters are afraid that they won't be able to attain the level of success that you have. Did you know that when people see your life, when people see how your life is elevating, when people see this and they look at their life, they are reminded. And then they get a little bit uncomfortable because they don't think that they can attain the level of success that you can attain. This is why you're hated. This is why you're going to be rejected. People will hate you because you are showing them what is possible by improving your own life. Can you imagine that? Why people hate you? Because you are a mirror to so many people. Did you all know that? We are mirrors. We are mirrors one to another. So when we stand in the face of people, they see us. They see parts of themselves that they don't like, that they're not proud of, and so do we. It's a reflection. It's a mirror. So when people see that things are possible, when you show people that it was possible to improve your life and you took action and they succumbed to their own struggles, they began to hate your family. But you remember this in this video if you don't remember anything else. God is going to give you something far greater. God is going to give you something far more better than what you had to give up. Whatever you had to give up, God said, I'm going to give you something better. Whatever you had to sacrifice, God said, I'm going to do something better for you. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be bigger than what you had to give up. Did you have to give up a person? Did you have to give up a job? Did you have to decrease your finances? What did you have to give up? What did you have to sacrifice? I mean, a sacrifice hurt. If you are giving and whatever you had to give up, if it didn't hurt as much, it's not a sacrifice. Sacrifices hurt. And we got scripture to prove it. You remember Isaac? His father was getting ready to slay him. God wanted to know how much did he love him. But Abraham looked. And when he looked, he saw a ram tied in the thicket. And the voice of the Lord said to Abraham, don't lay your hand on him. Don't touch him. God said, now I know. When you can give up what you love when God asks you to do it, because listen, let me tell you all something. Sometimes God would ask you to give up something that you don't want to give up. Sometimes God will let you know what it feels like to walk away from something you love, from somebody you love. And it doesn't mean that God is not going to bring that thing back in another season, brand new, renewed and restored. It doesn't mean he's not going to bring a person back in your life brand new and restored. Not the same. But let me tell you this, when God brings a person back in your life, if he does it, they're not going to re-enter your life the same way they left. They will not come back that same person that they were. They weren't. They're going to be a finished product, or they're going to be a product in the making spiritually. God will never send you people that are the same. He'll never do that. God is going to give you something greater than what you thought you had to give up. That's a word for somebody. That's a word for you. Whoever's watching, whoever's listening, this is for you. I don't care what the devil told you. This is for you. God said, I'm going to give you something better. God said, I'm going to give you something more greater than what you had to let go of. Whatever it was that you had to release. Whatever it was that you had to trust God and let go. God said, I'm coming to give you more than what you had to give up. You are hated so much because of your drive. People hate you and they will despise you because of the determination that you have, because of the passion that you have. You know what you want out of life. And not only do you know what you want out of life, you go get it. You go for it. You're not afraid to go for it because God didn't give you that spirit of fear. God gave you the spirit of power, love, and he gave you a sound mind. People see you as nothing but a threat. You are. You are a threat to people who are of darkness. Thank y'all for tuning in today's broadcast. Here's the book. Those of you who have been asking about this book, you can get this book in any online platform, in ebook and paperback format. You can go to Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles, Books A Million, Walmart, Target. Go to the back of my YouTube page. There are links. Click those links. You can jump over to my Instagram page at Nikki G. McCray, and you can give me your support over there. And you can click those links in the reels and in those stories. We have links for products like our journals and our candles. Those of you who are asking how to give support, that's how you can give me support as well. And also just keep being a part of my life here, praying for me, because I am truly interceding for you. The Bible tells us where 2 or 3 who are gathered together in his name, he's in the midst, and we can ask whatever we will, and he'll give it to us according to his will. Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of You Are Enough. It's always a pleasure to come in and chime into your homes. I love you. Bye-bye.